Yo, yeah, I want to do something in GIMP here. We are making an end title card, or like a little end animation to cap the videos. I had this idea to use our eyeball to show up and pop a bunch of times and be hopefully interesting. Who knows? Foreground color. I'm used to right click doing things now. There's our little screen. We want layers, eyeball. Perfect. That's pretty cool. Large, very large. We're going to want many of these. Duplicate. Is that what that did? Oh, it duplicated the whole thing. Discard. Man, I love creative software. But you know what? Having to remember like different keybinds, different keyboard shortcuts for the different programs can get really confusing sometimes. We have this layer of the eye. We want more of those. This one, yes. How many? I don't know. Start with one, move it around. No. How would I move the background? We don't need all of these currently. Add them one at a time. This one could be that big. Could be a little smaller too. I don't know. It's a little
humongous.
Haven't used GIMP in a while. How do I just grab? Can I just scale the image just by touching it? Where's that tool? Maybe I should do this in Affinity after all, if I remember it better. Zoom, align. Dang it, man. All right, hold on. It was the scale tool, of course. I knew that the whole time. We want this to be some size in the middle. If it's like a big old thing, well, not even zoom is the same. That's a good scale. And then we can go align and just put it in the center. So we have to select it, of course. Align center. And wonderful. That's 1, 2. I don't know if the alignment's going to be as necessary on some of these other ones. Let's just move them around. Bam, scale. Family of eyeballs just to come peeking and poking out at you. I recognize that the quality is not going to be maintained. Like, look at this one. That looks clean. That looks nice. That looks like the proper size for the image. This big one in the center, not so good. Maybe I won't like that. Maybe I will. Maybe better just to have a bunch of small eyes. Just really flood the place. And then we have the big one come in at the end. Uncertain. Is it a little too much? Is it a little obsessive with the eyeballs? You be the judge. Gotta make sure we're selecting the right one. Cool. Very nice. Now we are free to move them as we see fit. This one's a nice size. A copy paste. Move it to the center of the other eye. No. They all gotta each be their own. So they come in and pop at the right time. Smaller. Something about these eyes is fascinating to someone like me. Yes. Okay, there it is. I was looking for you. Trying to space them out nicely. What looks good? What looks like it's filling the space? Maybe another here. And one in the corner. And one down here. I think the iris has got to be in there. Just a little bit. Yeah. New copy, paste. New copy, paste. All right. That's cool. Yeah. Got some good looking space there. So imagine what we're going to try to do is have just the black screen at the end of the video. And then these eyes kind of pop in and I'll get a little popping sound for each time, and they'll show up one by one and maybe kind of speed up and show up faster. And then all of them will be here. And then it'll shut. I don't know. It'll close. I can't think of an easy way to make them all look like they blink, but I think that's going to be the idea, is try to make it look like the eyes appear, they're looking at you, and then they close. See how it goes. I could mess with the color of the eyes so we're not all black on green. It's a little dark and grimy. I like the black and green though. So now we duplicate the whole thing. Copy 1, copy 2. The big one in the middle has got to be green. These other ones, can we do some color correction? Okay, I remember what it was. We have a couple options. We can potentially use some of these transparency modes. I've used some of them before for different projects. Maybe we'll have to layer it with some other things. So a lot of them just kind of go with the black. That's kind of interesting. Copy, paste, move. This is how we get depth. Wait, it didn't take it. Okay, that was the linear light. Yeah, this one normal. Okay, that's cool. We can throw some of those around. Other options is they have these colors things. Am I an artist? Maybe. We could just do a really powerful, like, invert. That's maybe a little too bright. What was that? The linear value in. Oh, yes. This is what I'm talking about. Colors. Now we invert. Yeah. So we can get some funky stuff that way. Gonna make it more colorful. That one. Value invert. Nice. And now what if we do like a multiply?
No.
I can't say that I exactly know what all of these opacity modes are for, but I like them. They make things look odd. Oh, like that's good. Grain extracted difference. What was the first one? I forget already. Hard light. Yeah. Change some of these other ones. A little black and white one. It's a click fest addition. Dodge. It's blending really, poorly with just the black background. Grain extract. Yes. And we can layer some of these on top of each other and make it even more strange. I like the word burn. I want to use it. I keep clicking on it. Split. Now that's funny, but that's probably not what it's going to look like, right? Like that's just going to be opacity. Like that's just totally transparent. There's something funny about, okay, I'm going to use it though. I'm just going to take the GIMP transparency. Got to line it up nice. And screenshot. Yes. Got it here. Bring it in. Color profile. Yeah, man, convert it. There we go. Scale. Why is it smaller? What happened, huh? What the heck? Cancel. You. No, I'm not scaling that one. Fine, let's just move you. Bottom corner. Color erase. No. A little less obvious. Where's the original one? Let's go back to that. No, thank you. Difference does nothing in this case. Track does nothing. Just leave it open, Leave this menu open for me. Oh yeah, the black and white one. Ooh. See, this would be so much easier if I wasn't colorblind. Bad joke. I'm going to throw a little red somewhere. It was color? Yes. Pretty dark, but it's just a little peak. Maybe we make some of them more saturated. Saturation. Yeah. I like that. Done. All right. We're getting somewhere. Somewhere good? Couldn't tell you. Do we want this one to be more saturated, the one in the center? Or do we want the biggest one in the center to be like the original? Hard to say. Right, and then you can blend the effect into the original, which is pretty nice. I enjoy that. Wow, that's bright. Whoa. Maybe we bust it up. Bump it up a tad. Preview. Yeah, a little more colorful, a little less flat, which means we got to change this other one. I like the saturation on the big one, I think. Cool. A little darker poking in on the side, but like brighter greens. I think we want more really faded ones. Invert. Did nothing. Just got to try stuff. Brightness. We are like invisible down there, aren't we? Not doing what I want. Just wanted to make this one back here a little bit more visible, but not too visible. Maybe that's fine. A little blues in there now, a little blue and red. This one. Copy, paste, move. Here. New. Scale. Down. There was some funnies down here, weren't there? Don't do things like I'm doing things now, If you want to do things correctly, look elsewhere. Okay. Copy. Oh, we could just scale and move at the same time. Interesting. kind of. Not how that works. I want it to be like just a touch, kind of. These two are a little similar for my taste. And we need some more background ones, like these ones. Copy, paste, move, scale. What else can we do to our eyeballs? Sepia. Not bad. Keep it moving. Keep it grooving. This one. Blur. Distort. I like the sound of distort. Kaleidoscopic. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. We're getting further away from the eyeball. Mirrors. Oh, this is cool. We could almost make a new eyeball. We make another eye out of our eye. That's acceptable. Wow. Whoa. Burn. Almost looks like it's dripping or something. Done. Jagged. Couple more. You're a little guy. What do you want to be when you grow up? Filters were good. We can mess with the filters more. Emboss. Whoa. Gives it depth. Weird. Too bright. That could do it. Subtract. It's cutting into the eye there. Okay, and this is where we're sitting now. I felt like I couldn't think of anything interesting to say. It was a lot of just fiddling around with the menus and adjusting colors and trying out different filters and getting more reacquainted with GIMP again. I don't know how interesting that is to watch, just me oohing and awing over all the tools that I find. I can see why a lot of people cut it out. A little difficult to talk and create at the same time, but still kind of fun. So this is looking pretty sick. I want to make it a GIF where they will all kind of pop in. GIMP has the ability to make GIFs or export images as GIFs based on the layers. I've done it for a couple other things, and it's choppy, but it works pretty good. Just to be safe, we're going to save as a third copy of this project because I like it so much and I don't want to lose it. I wish I was recording for a little bit because I did actually manage to crash GIMP while I was messing around with some of the filters. Whoops. It's okay. We got colorize. Colorize your life. GIF. And we get some more choices. Extend beyond the actual borders of the image. The GIF file format does not allow this. You may choose whether to crop all the layers to the image borders or cancel. Crop, I want it to be in the image. Don't remember what interlace does. We don't need the comment. This is going to be just a test to see what happens, and we're going to probably need to do a lot of adjustments on the order of the layers to get the animation correct. As animation, yeah. Loop forever? No. We want this one to just play from the beginning to the end, where there are no eyes to where there are all the eyes. Delay between frames we will also need to probably play with. We want to combine the layers. Disposal entered for all frames. Yeah. Wonderful. So we exported it as a GIF, and oh, buddy boy. I've got a little preview here. Oh. Check it out. Okay, this is not doing exactly what I expected though. If we look at it, the colors aren't the same at all. It looks like it's not doing the masking layers. That's concerning and unexpected. GIMP, GIF with blend modes. I said masking layers. That's not what it is. No, not transparency. The opacity. GIFs don't support semi-transparency, which is a big bummer. Well, I don't want them to be transparent. I just want them to look like this. So we need a new project. What we're going to do instead is cut out all of the little bits that we want to show up. And then we're going to order them on a new non-transparent background. It's all non-transparent, but I believe the blending mode is a transparency thing. I need to be able to export all of my little eyes here and then re-import them just as they look here without any other effects into a new project to make the GIF. Boy, oh boy. Wait, no, okay, I got it. We're going to export PNG or JPEG. Consult my notes. JPEG saves many colors, good for photos, does not support transparency. Compression affects quality. PNGs, saves fewer colors, supports alpha transparency, smaller files, good for icons and simple graphics. I think we want a JPEG. Cool. Into GIMP, colorize, export. We want whatever. It's probably fine. Okay, JPEG. Wonderful. This is our great masterpiece. Take you, bring you in, and we look exactly the same. Wonderful. Except now, just have one image, not using any transparency whatsoever, not using any modes, any filters, and we're just going to chop it up. Cut, paste on its own layer. We have to keep moving back to this one. Cut, paste back to this one. We'll go bottom to top. Now I don't have to move them in place either. They're already where we put them. Cut, paste. Seeing a little line around where we're cutting. I hope that's not going to be there. We'll add in these little background things to whatever they're closest to, and those will just all pop up at the same time. Cut, paste, new layer. Fun little corner thing. This is kind of what I'm talking about. Sometimes I set myself up to make something. I feel like it's really cool. I'm really into it. Oh no, back. It's just a lot of this. There's some repetition, and it may not be the most interesting thing to watch. Hard to say. I don't know what you're into. Maybe you just like watching people cut and paste things all day. I could see it. Cut and paste is a very valid art form, no matter the medium. Have you ever cut and pasted stuff before? Like, not when you were a kid, like as an adult, like you wanted to make something, but you didn't really want to make it yourself necessarily. You don't want to draw, but you do want a cool image. Cut and paste. Very fun art form. Very freeing. Cut, paste, cut, paste. I'm really hoping these outlines don't show up. Kind of concerned about that. Problem solving. That's what we do here. Cut, paste, new layer. Let me do what I want to do. Boop, 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 boop. Hoping it doesn't have to be perfect because the background is just going to be black anyway. Yeah. I'm getting more and more nervous about these outlines. What are we looking like? We got, yep, just the big one. Bring it in a little. Don't want to get too close to the other friends. Cut, paste, new layer. Biddly boo. Full of holes. All. None. Yes. Okay, so it's just from that one spots. Kind of like it. What do we use it for? I don't know. .jpeg. Okay. Delete. Now we've got all of these. Okay, I think the background is first. I'm pretty sure it's bottom to top. Do we want the big eye first? Yes. Bloop, 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 bloop. Uh-huh. And we'll give them an extra couple so it's there by itself. Then we can follow it. How do we want them to appear? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Goes around in a circle. I'm feeling I probably want them to be more scattered, but let's try it. Oops. Dang it. Oh. Okay, hold on. Back it up. I accidentally exported this. That's dangerous, just having export the same thing again. Not super welcome. I'm making a mess here. I'm undoing too many times. Command Shift E. GIF 1. Loop forever? Heck no. Comment? No. Interlace? I don't know what that means still. It has what we want. Hey! Wait. Oh-ho! It has the correct colors because it's actually the things now. That's a success. That's moving forward. But they go way too fast. So, okay. I kind of wanted to have it speed up a little bit, and I do want it to be a little bit more randomized. Maybe we do that first. We have to order them. 1, 2, maybe you're the second one. I don't know. We'll give you 3 frames. Jump to the other side. Give you a couple frames. Scatter them around a little. Boop. Yeah. Not you. You can come later. They kind of look like planets or something. Maybe we have the one that's not an eye be the last one. And then bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. That's it. And we'll give the last frame 5, so it just pauses there. Okay, don't just press Command E. 2. Getting closer. Oh yeah. Is that a good pace? I feel like that's pretty cool. It looks really nice in this little thumbnail. All zoomed out. That's pretty nice. Those eyes, those peepers. Looking at you. If you're wondering whose eye this is, it's mine. Who else's eye would it be? I'm not going to use some random person's eye for all my projects. That's ridiculous. This isn't 3. We're going to try to just slow it down a little bit. 2.1 point GIF. Milliseconds between frames is 100. I mean, that would just be twice as long, right? If it was 200, go for it. Bam. I think that'll work, actually. I like that speed. Funny how I said to just play the GIF once, and it continues to loop in this little preview. If I wanted to, I could have made it look like there was more motion here, because they are technically like separate eyes, yeah. It would probably give it a little bit more depth. I think I could do that easy enough. I think we just have... Oh wait, no, I thought I missed something. I thought I deleted one here, but no, that's what it looks like. I think it would be easy enough just to cut them out and have them appear wherever. Cut, paste, new layer. Be able to spread it out even more to look even more chaotic. Some precision work. And that's pretty good. Cut, paste, its own layer. This one too? Or is this one, is that one eye to you, or is that two eyes? Maybe we'll leave it as one. Cut, why did that not cut? Cut pixels, but they're still there. What? Look through this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, I see. I had multiple layers. Right. Delete one for now. Still have that selection. That's nice. Then we cut, paste onto its own, and you can get a double. Yeah. And bam, got some of that put together. We're not done yet. Export. 2. I've forgotten at this point what the previous GIFs were. Why did we go from 1 to 2 to 2.1? There was some logic to it, but I've forgotten what that is. 200. Let's bring it back down. I added some more frames. I feel like maybe it ramps up, but once there is a single frame per eye, I want it to be kind of fast. So maybe 150. Check it out. Did I miss this one? No, it just comes right after. Imagine it with sound effects. Also imagine it maybe not quite as grainy. I don't know. Okay. No, it's the same issue. This one has it cut out, but these do not. Delete, bam, and then bring them back in. Okay, this time, export, just normally. Look any different? Yes, perfect. Hypnotic. Well, great. All right, I quickly screen captured the GIF that we made and edited it down so it only plays one time. I've shown it enough. You've probably seen it enough by now, but boom. And that's it. Let's add a little bit of sound to it. So it's a proper little tag card thing. This is a little template I did. These are all the Minecraft noteblock sounds. I use it to make chips sometimes. I'm not committed to exclusively using these sounds, but you know, I think it'd be cool. Maybe we can get something out of it. I really want kind of just like a popping sound and maybe some other noise, maybe some wavy bits, something that goes along with it. Export movie? No, we're not there yet. What am I trying to do? It is the hardest thing to move movie files over to the beginning. I don't know why it doesn't just snap to the beginning. If you try, it's gonna suck. No, I don't know. This is what we wanted. To the start, please. Okay. There is no sound. We just want the movie file. Not very long. I think I had a better name for this whole thing than Colorize, but that's what I started going with, so that's what we got. It was something cooler for videos. Save load. Distortion. Distortion's gonna get you good. Okay. How would you make a popping sound? Perhaps. So obviously that wasn't in time, just kind of throwing something down. And mashed buttons, and now here we are. I think we skipped one. This is going to be so cool. Boop, 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 boop. Not too bad. It gets a little rough there in a second. Do, 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 do. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Wa, ba, ba, da, ba, ba. We need no grid. Moving little tiny things. Ha! That's pretty amusing. Charming little eyeballs. I'm getting used to the sound too. I think that's a good note to end on. It's a good one to start on. I love it. Sold. What else can we do to enhance? I mean, we could just leave it at that, to be honest, if we really wanted. Or we could just layer a bunch of sounds. Maybe it's not going to be popping after all. I mean, we could throw popping in if we wanted to. We're just going to layer hella sounds, and it's going to be great. We need a shorter saw. Yeah. Same thing, got to be shorter. Nice. Yeah, I forget that note blocks have a square sound. Do we add a little like percussion into it too? Obviously that's too many. Is there a fixed pitch option? Maybe that could be used. That's C0, man. That's not C3. Does it go into a beat? Does it go into a beat? Does it go into a beat right there? Just try it. You never know, man. That was pretty close. Take the beginning of this one. What's happening? Okay, crazy idea. What if we just add all of the the note blocks to this very beautiful sound? Probably going to be disastrous on this first run. I kind of love it. And I think we'll beef up the drums and maybe add in some popping. Pop sounds. I could just do that. Wait, that'll just be the simplest thing. Let's just do that. We're adding in my own popping. Pop. Solo. Record. Let's just go. One of those has got to be good. Oh, better. Using the last one. Just sample a popping sound, you know? This makes it even better. Yeah, we're going to have to balance a lot of this. We just added all of this in like a crazy person. How's the cowbell? Higher? Oh, yes. It's going to be good. Quick sampler. I mean, hard to decide. We got to use all of them. Low, medium, high. Getting a little bit of distortion or something off of this one. I don't know what that's coming from. What am I hearing? I think it's just a bunch of artifacts from doing this. I love this mid-range one. Maybe we get rid of this even. We don't need so many. Keep it simple. Just one. Bring all of these down a little bit. Have the pop be the front, you know? Boom. Just got to be moving in unison, you know? Everything as one single part. just one crazy weird sound. And here's what we have so far. I no, man, I'm better than that. I gave this a little mix, so the sound should be a little bit more balanced now. There's a lot of sounds. I don't normally work with like all of these at the same time, so it's pretty interesting trying to fit them all together. I still need to work on the drums. Note block drums are a little bit lacking. I think I'll layer it up with some other samples and hopefully it'll start sounding nice. But here's what we got so far. Yeah, that's cool. Going to work on the drums and trying to make those a little beefier. We want a kick, we want a snare. The hat and noise is pretty okay. We could maybe just mix it, give it a little reverb or delay or something. That's the other option, is just trying to mix the sounds, but I just feel like they're not strong enough. Yeah. This is going to be the way to go. Simplest thing, just add another sound. If a sound isn't working for you, layer it up. Instant interest. Top of the note block kick, bottom of this analog kit. Pretty cool. We still get like the character of the note block one is what I'm going for, but it has a little bit more body, a little bit more beef. That's definitely making a difference. It's so funny with mixing sometimes, you know? It's all about making small changes. Small, precise changes make a difference in the long run. But sometimes it can just feel so minuscule, so unimportant. I don't know. Do the same thing with the snare. Electronic kit, pieces, snares, rims. No, we want like a body. Analog, we could go with the same one maybe. I think that it's good. It actually blends pretty well. I'm starting to feel like recording music creation on the computer is a little bit difficult. I do a lot of listening back to it over and over and over again to hear how it sounds, because it's all about how it sounds. And I can't, like, what am I going to do? Record me playing the same thing back over and over again? But guess what? You get to hear it one more time. I realized I don't really know how to mix drums very well, or like what drums are supposed to sound like. I should really reference something right now, but I'm not going to do that. I think it sounds good enough. It's not really about the drums here. It's about this funky pattern. I think I'm obsessed with the word funky. I didn't know that. Also threw on the mastering assistant, which is fun. You turn it on and it does magic. As you can see on this nice equalizer here, they tone down the mids a lot, which I think is just a lot of buildup from all of the sounds. Most of them are in that range. A slight boost above that, slight cut. But I think just this alone makes it sound a lot more clear, less muddy, as they say. And then it cranks the loudness, which is sick. So it's cool. I'm going to have to stop here because I don't know what else to do with it. You want to hear it again? I can play it for you again with a bigger video this time. Sick. Thanks for hanging out.